Hello, YouTube. It's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, get money, don't make no money, and you always gotta risk it to get the biscuit. You know what I mean? Don't take my trades. You're gonna go broke when you do it. This is just for educational and informational purposes only. Remember that. Today I'm up well, I'll say 1.2%. Like I say, I like rounding up things. So 1.2%. I really don't mind this daily 1.2, 1.1 because it's gonna, go up and down. It's always gonna come to the point where the perfect stock that you pick goes up and then sends your whole portfolio up. So I'm hoping that that day comes where my perfect stock that I picked goes up and sends my whole portfolio up. So I'm not really bothered about this daily 1.2 1% move, 2% move. I'm not bothered about that at all. It's always about sticking to the plan, having conviction and sticking to the plan. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sticking to the plan. Okay, I'm going off the plan a little bit because I'm selling more of Palantir. I I don't know. I feel like eventually I might just get out of my Palantir, stock and then move everything into Robinhood because the more and more research I do into Robinhood, the more I want to get more of this. At 86 dollars, I think it's a great steal. I wanted it at 70. That was last week when it went all the way down to 70. I wanted to buy more, but I really didn't follow it that day. I was out busy, working, doing some stuff, and I didn't follow it up that day. And you can see it's up $16 from its low of last week of $70. I wish I had bought some more then. So Palantir, I might get all out of it. Maybe I might leave 10 shares. As you know, I went all the way from 400 shares and now I'm at 40 shares. I'm selling a lot of it. Not I'm selling, I've sold a lot of it. It's made me a huge amount of profit, some 1,000%, some um, 1,900%, a huge amount of profits. Palantir, as you already know, I bought it from $14. I think my average when I had 400 shares, my average price was $14. I'm not part of the school of thought who bought it at 150 and I'm still holding on to a loss. No, I didn't buy Palantir at 150. I bought it at $14, and it went all the way to 200. I sold along the way. I sold some at $40. I sold some at 80, some at 120. I don't marry a stock. I get a stock. If it makes me a lot of profit. If a stock makes you 1,000% and you don't sell it, I think you're crazy. And I'm not crazy, so I sold Palantir. I'm not all out of it yet. I think I might be. I still believe in the company. I immensely believe in the company, and you can watch my old videos. I have advocated for this company over and over for 2, 3, 4 years before even people started going crazy about Palantir. I was talking about Palantir. I have videos from 2000, 2001 talking about Palantir. So you could go and watch those videos. I really, you know, I'm not worried about Palantir. And now maybe later on when I think it's more affordable, I'll come back and buy it. But right now, I'm going a lot into Robinhood. I've done my path. I wanted 1,000 shares of UiPath, and I bought it, which is right there. I want 1,000 shares of Atai Berkeley. I haven't gotten that yet, but I'm still working on it. It's just a $3 stock, so I'm not even worried. I'll get to that 1,000 shares really quick. SRPT, I think I'll like 500 shares of that too, but not yet. I'm not. SCHD, I'll like 500 shares of that too, but slowly getting there. I'm not in a hurry. So um, let's go to Robinhood. That's what I want to talk about. Robinhood is actually doing super amazing. I believe in this stock so much. I think it's going to be a future juggernaut when it comes to platforms. Not just trading platforms. This is as far as it's a trading platforms and crypto trading, stock trading, prediction markets, and then this stock is going down a lot more because it kind of sometimes the price kind of correlates with crypto, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and that. And when they begin to fall, Robinhood begins to fall too. But Robinhood has nothing to do with crypto. Crypto is just one trading arm on Robinhood, and yes, they have revenue coming in from crypto, but then you can know that they've created a lot of revenue streams that can overtake crypto. Where prediction market alone can overtake crypto in the future markets coming when it comes to Robinhood. I think they're going to do really good. In the last quarter, they did about 1 point something billion. I think this quarter they're going to do the same thing. It's a juggernaut. It's not going anywhere. So I love the stock. I'm in it with my average share at 39.9. I'll say $32. Because I like to round off stuff. 20% of my portfolio. I don't like that, but that's fine. I'm up 170%. It used to be more. It used to be like 200 and something percent. But I didn't sell it because I still believe in it. I'm going to hold this for a long time. I think it's going to go to $200. I personally believe it is. Don't listen to me though. Do your own research. Why do I think it's going to go to $200? I'll show you something. Just go to um, Nasdaq.com, type in Robinhood, type in Hood, and then here it is. 74% institutional investors. Anytime I'm looking at a stock, normally I like 50 plus one, institutional investors. If half of the shares are owned by institutional investors, I'm okay with it. But this 74% is owned by institutional investors. They form the base and the foundation of the stock. So retailers can really swing the stock that much. We If 74% is gone, we are just left with 26%, you know. So it has a good foundation, and I think if you are in it, you're not gonna lose. I like it. Holders 815 holders increase their portfolio, and then 564 decrease their portfolio. 111 held. I'll show you something in the recent buy. The recent increase is with Vanguard increase. That's December. December 31st. That's the last day in December. They bought more shares they bought shares, 1.3 million shares of Robinhood. You might think they know something is coming up, but these people are just increasing their look. All these are increases. The only person who decreased their portfolio is FMR LLC. FMR LLC. They decreased their portfolio by 19%. That's one of the huge decreases, and then Morgan Stanley also decreased by 17%. But you can see all the rest are a lot more increases in institutions buying than selling, and most of the information is actually right here, which is increased position and then the decreased position. It's a 10 million difference, a 10 million share difference of increase and decrease position. So this stock is going to do amazing, and I believe in it. I'm going to start, heavily investing into it. I think after earnings is going to go up, which is just a bummer because I wish people can beat it down to a certain level so I can finish accumulating what I want, and then I eventually I know up is the movement, but I can't do anything about it. I'll still continue to buy, and maybe I'll buy some more um, after its earnings because I know definitely after earnings is going to go up. I don't know when the earnings is. It should be somewhere there. I'm not looking for it right now. You can see the market cap of $75 billion, PE ratio 34, which is great. All the Apples and the Googles are also in the PE ratios of 20s and 30s, which is very good as a company. So I'm not really bothered about it. They make more. Apples and Google make more money. I understand that, but that's Robinhood is still a new and upcoming company, so I kind of liked it. They've beating their earnings for 4 quarters in a row. So but yeah, the earnings is February 10th after hours. That's the earnings. It's estimated to get 63 cents per share. Let's see what happens to it. I want to believe it's going to beat that personally, and I hope it does. If it doesn't and the stock drops, that's a good buy signal for me. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. I'm out of your hair. Stay blessed and peace.